So let's take a look now at what we have. I added a controller method for actor, the REST controller, that allow us to have a REST API connected to the actor repository. Notice the overall pattern here. We have an actor model, an actor repository, and an actor controller. So as you add models to this system, this particular API, you're going to add a controller and you're going to add a repository, and those will match your model. So one model, one repository, one controller for that, exposing it. So @REST controller makes it a controller, and then the @AutoWired means that this is dependency injected in an actor repository. We saw that in the unit test framework. And so our get mapping actors returns a list of actors, and here we use the repository method findAll. Our get mapping for a specific actor, we use a path variable ID here. That'll be the ID of our actor record. Find by ID, then get will realize it as an object, an actor object. And then post mapping to modify an actor or create an actor. The new actor is coming in from a request body. And then we use the repository method save to save that. And then the code is identical. The body of the code for update and create are the same. And the reason for that is the repository save method, if the ID is not set, then inside this object here, the primary key ID, then this save is taken to be a new record. If, on the other hand, the primary key is specified in the object, then this save method is interpreted as an update method. So that's the way that works, and that has to be modified in Postman in order to accommodate for that behavior. The delete mapping also path variable ID, and then we'll delete by ID. We'll take a look at these test harness Postman test these methods. So in the REST actor set here, I have the 5 methods that we've written tested. Get actors. Let's run that one. So all actors, and there they are in our table. By the way, this get method works in a browser as well. Let's try it in a browser. So the reason why that works nicely in a browser is because URLs for browser are GET requests. Think about it. You enter in a web page, you hit enter, and it's a request. It's a read request. So the browser will send that, and here it is. Now, when you try this, and I hope you do, you won't get a pretty looking output here. I actually have a Chrome plugin that detects a JSON output and prettifies it for us. So when you run, it'll be all bunched together. Let me show you the plugin that I use for that. So here it is, JSON view. So that's what's responsible for making this look nice. Let's try this in Microsoft Edge, where I don't have that plugin, and we'll see what it looks like there. There, all bunched together. So that's the way the JSON came to us. Not as nice. The get request of a specific actor just requires an ID on the path variable, and there we go. I'll also test it inside Postman. Single actor. Specified ID right here. Now let's take a look at the post method. So I have the post for actors. The body is set. Zap double. Raw. Notice I'm not specifying any ID. So I send this. It's a new actor in the table. Actor ID 207, double zap. Last update comes back as null, but it's updated. Let's take a look at the get. We'll actually take a look at it in the browser here. There we go, and we see everything's intact. So put actor is the edit of an actor. It also has a request body. We'll make this 207 again. And we'll put in some more P's in the name here to modify it. Let's look at it in the browser. And we can see our put method has also worked as well. So we've tested get, post, put, get single method. Let's take a look at delete. That also requires, actually, it's on the command line here, or on the URL 207, and that's what should be deleted, the one we just added. So let's go back to the browser and do this, and no response. Okay. There's other ways we can handle this, but right now this is the response that we get, and we can also see that there's an error here in the browser for attempting to read an ID that didn't exist. It says we're blindly just looking at it. That's just a matter of making the code more robust. So there we have it. The full CRUD methods, create, read, update, and delete, expressed as a REST API using JPA. Thank you.